Oh, this is a washing one.
Not just any old dog. He has an incredible story of survival that comes with a tearful, happy ending. This impressive walrus is Wally, and he's a Tibetan Mastiff. Before we go any further, I am very excited, and I would just like to say that this is my first famous dog.
Bro, oh, she's such a good boy. That is not how Kaya is, let me tell you.
See me in the hopes that I could save his
I
double
think she
coat.
cleared it.
If
Oh,
you wanna
she
learn-
bro, she fucking one-shotted the puzzle and is like now bored of it. She's like, "All right, fuck it. I'm turning my back on this shit. Give me a new one, dad." She moved on.
More about the famous Wally, you can check out his channel, linked in the description. Wally was named after the Great Wall of China because that's where he was found by his new forever family.
Only
Husband and wife, Abby and Cliff, were on holiday checking out one of the 7 wonders of the world when they came across an emaciated
Thank you
and
for setting
neglected
it up,
dog
and
in
sorry
a
we
cage.
are annoying about training
Can you
her.
imagine trying to maintain this dog at home?
No, man.
Are you even wet under there? Oh my god.
let me explain something to you, okay? As the dog dad of a fucking demon.
Happy anniversary, fucker.
This is not how Kaya is when I'm fucking washing her, okay? I've already done bath time with her, and one of these days I'll try to film it, but I need like an entire fucking documentary team to be able to do it because she is a fucking demon. I'm trying to get her comfortable with grooming as best as I can, and it is so fucking... It is such an impossible task. But starting it early is the key to desensitizing her. I know. It is such an impossible task. Like, I have to feed her constant peanut butter. Like, one person has to feed her peanut butter. Another person has to hold her, while a third person is the one, like, washing her. Okay? Because as a puppy, she does not stay in place at all. Like, she gets fucking bored and wants to move around regardless. Even when I'm fucking training her. But in a bathtub, it's just, like, way harder.
Honey, he's not wet. This constant sitting is going to be impossible for me to get you dry. I soaked everything, and it's bone dry under there.
And it's also very difficult because, like, it's also additionally difficult because there's a lot of hair. There are licking mats you can stick to the side of the shower. I know. I'm gonna get one of those, but I feel like she would rip the licking mat off the wall and just start eating it and then start fucking peeing on it or some shit. The problem is also that their hair is very tricky. So Tibetan Mastiffs are double coated. Kaya has 2 coats as well. She has like the regular dog fur and like the human hair style fur. Okay? And their hair gets matted if it's wet, so you have to like properly groom it like quickly too. Oh my god, she knows the camera's right there. She knows what the fuck it is, dude. She knows what time it is.
Brain's still melting.
So you can get a better angle.
We're going to be here for 5 hours. And we were, in fact, here for 5 hours.
Yeah, the whole point of their coat is to be hydrophobic and repel water, so washing them is nuts. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to get that shit working.
I needed a larger volume of water, so Wally got the watering can. You are something else, man. How am I going to rinse
Over
this
2
off?
years with Hasan helping everything out a ton.
Back to Wally's story. Abby and Cliff immediately called a local animal rescue for help. They managed to get Wally and ship him to the United States to be with the people who found him. Now Wally lives the high life, where his owners are willing to drive 8 hours just to get him groomed. Not a big fan of standing? Standing's not your thing? Up here, ready? Up.
Yeah,
Good boy.
of course standing is not his thing. He's like 150 pounds.
Before I start his blow dry, I'm using my 10 blade to shave out some of the severe matting that's in his back end. And using my knee, I'm attempting to keep him standing.
Yeah, the matting occurs in the back end because that's like the piss matting. It's like the worst part. Even Kaya has some already. Like I have to deal with that regularly as well. Like because they piss and shit with so much fur, sometimes it just gets stuck and then they mat. They like stick together. It's hard. Breaking news in SC. Breaking news in DC. Minor tremors after aircraft breaks sound barrier. No news released on the incident yet. No, there is news. They said it was a Annapolis, DC National Guard conducting air defense drills.
I basically shaved his entire bum off. He's going to look stupid, but it was like, that was insane. That was a cast.
What do you use to get rid of them? You just have to either brush it before
Almost
it
3
gets
years
like
and
really
only more
matted.
brain rots. Let's go.
You either have to like work on it before it gets like really bad, or you have to you literally just have to fucking you have to cut it off.
Cool.
Yeah, I gotta shave it before we start drying. It's pointless. When Wally was rescued, his coat was a solid cast all over his body. While he is a double-coated dog and they shouldn't be shaved, it was determined that the only humane thing that could be done was to shave him. The problem with this is that it also damaged his coat.
Yeah.
In addition to that, Wally was very underweight when he was rescued. I'm sure that malnutrition also played a huge
Bro, this shit's
role in the
crazy,
quality of his
dude. Look at
adult
that.
coat. All of this combined has made for a very difficult coat to care for.
Oh, I
at
use
home.
that too. I use that exact same
Most
tool.
Tibetan Mastiffs blow their coat twice a year, and it's generally pretty easy to comb it all out.
Yeah.
Wally's coat doesn't shed properly, making it very difficult to maintain, and also making Wally overheat very easily. All this matted coat also weighs him down, causing him to have some mobility issues. He didn't seem to like when the blow dryer got close to his ears. The owner warned me that he didn't like having his ears touched. So I thought maybe the happy hoodie wouldn't make him very happy. But as it turned out, he was much happier to have his ears covered from the wind. The Tibetan Mastiff can weigh anywhere from 70 to 150 pounds. Surprisingly agile with their giant size and heavy coats, these dogs are fierce, protective, aloof with strangers, extremely territorial, and dedicated to protecting their families.
This is the level
No one
3
really
puzzle.
knows for sure what their original purpose was, as they are one of the world's most ancient breeds.
Let's get back to
Dogs
this.
do not respond well to traditional training, and they are not food motivated.
Oh, here. This is a real fact, by the way.
As they are one of the world's most... No one really knows for sure what their original purpose was, as they are one of the world's most ancient breeds. These dogs do not respond well to traditional training, and they are not food motivated. They will always follow their instincts over any training. They often do not have great recall and shouldn't be trusted off of leash. Unless raised with other pets, they don't usually play well with others. Although they do need daily exercise, they much prefer patrolling their property at their own pace as opposed to going for walks or hikes.
Yeah.
Basically, these dogs prefer to stay home and be on guard. Watch closely as I blow dry him and how difficult it is to see his skin, if at all. That's a pretty good indication of how badly matted his coat is.
Cat-coated dog, yeah. Total dry 2 hours with breaks and he's still wet. Oh my god.
After
I have the
2
same
hours,
breed, and trust as they grow, they become rogue.
I didn't feel that it was necessary for the dog to endure any more blow drying. Unfortunately, because of how matted his coat was, it was extremely difficult to get him fully dry. I had to make the call that I didn't want to make. Okay, bud. Unfortunately, there is no saving this.
Okay, this terrifies me. This is why I don't want to give, this is why I don't want to work with groomers, by the way. Like, low-key, groomers do this shit. I mean, she's a professional. She's the best in the biz, right? Like, a lot of people love her. But I've heard horror stories of people who literally will just, like, shave the fuck out of dogs. If your dog isn't matted, you're good. I know, but I'm scared. I'm scared that she's making a necessary call here, but I'm still scared that like a lot of groomers, I've heard horror stories about a lot of groomers who like
Comrade,
literally
happy
will
Pride
go and just go aggro with the fucking shaving.
I started shaving his coat with a number 4 blade, as I'd like to keep some hair to protect his skin from the sun.
So matting, all of it, every part of it.
That's crazy.
Some parts were more matted than others, so I had to use a combination of a number 7 and a number 10 blade in order to get through his coat. There is just no way that this was getting brushed out. There's no way. That's not humane.
Honey, there's a lot of dirt in there.
No, I cleaned it first.
Hey,
clean hair.
That's true. Good boy. Good boy. Take it.
This was one of the most difficult jobs I've done. But believe it or not, it was a lot of fun and very rewarding. Even if my back doesn't agree.
So,
The owners knew it was a possibility with this one. Most won't without telling you.
my back is broken.
I think I slept in until 11 a.m. the next day because I was so dead. But I guess, who needs the gym?
By the way, Kaya fucking assed out because for new dog parents, if you don't know, these kinds of puzzles are actually very good because it mentally stimulates your dog and it stimulates their smell. Your dog can get exhausted from smelling shit. It's not even just like physical exhaustion. Okay? On the puzzle? Oh my God, the fly is trying to do the puzzle now. So she's already like, she did, 20 minutes of sniffing is 1 hour of walking. Yeah, she smelled so much and she used so much of her tiny fucking brain processing capabilities that like it's over for her. It's fucking Jover. She's passed the fuck out. Look at this. Well, I just woke her up. So wait, farting on a dog can help? I don't think dogs give a shit about farts like that.
Am I right? Wally refused to stand up for this whole service, obviously making this a lot more difficult for me to work on him. I kept him low on the grooming table just in case he tried to jump off. I didn't want him to be high enough off the ground where he could have injured himself. Unfortunately for me, this meant a lot of bending over. It also meant that his haircut would come out a bit choppy, as I wasn't able to stretch his skin in many places in order to get a smooth cut. In combination with that, I also had to use a lot of different length blades in order to get all of his pelt off.
She's awake.
Once
Maybe
I
she's
removed
back.
all of his matting, I blow-dried his coat a little bit more, and then I went back over him to smooth out his coat.
Oof. He's so good. That's crazy how good he is.
Do with me.
Some dogs fucking hate that. Fish hated that because I didn't do it for the longest time until he was like an adult because he ran around. Fish, my other dog that passed away a couple years back, for those of you who don't know, he grew up in a concrete environment, not dissimilar to where I live now. So that would automatically shave their nails. And I made the mistake of not touching his paws for the longest time. And for that reason, it was virtually impossible it was virtually impossible to like get him to stay put while I shaved his nails. My dog hates it and pulls when I start cutting, so I have to be so fast and deliberate with it. Yeah, it's like fucked up.
Haslex 18.
In
Does this
total,
hurt them?
his
No.
haircut took 2 hours.
No. Nail filing, if done properly, does not hurt them. It's just like annoying.
That meant the entire duration of his groom was 5 hours, just like I predicted.
Jesus Christ.
Because of all of you who watch my channel, I was able to provide this groom as well as all future grooms at no cost to the owners. If you'd like to support my work, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
That sucks.
I'm sure
How many years will that take to grow back, too?
Wally feels like a whole new man, and I loved watching him do his happy walk in my yard. He has some really adorable videos on his channel of him being rescued and loved by his family, as well as him hanging out with his little human siblings. So be sure to check it out. Thank you all so much for watching.
Damn, he looks goofy. Bro, that's the funny thing is Kaya's like that too. When I gave her a bath the other day, I realized how fucking tiny she is.
And I hope you enjoyed the Great Wall of Wally fur.
I never want that to happen.
Hey everyone, it's me, the editor again. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please throw some Kaya loves in the comments, and it's always nice to know when people reach this segment. To get more Hasan content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and hey, leave a like while you're at it. And if you'd like to see another video just like this one, why not check this one out?